guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, elementary and high school age, one soon to be graduate. Today, guys, I am going to be doing a weekly plan with me, and I'm going to try out this dashboard layout. However, it's already super thick because I got the additional line pages in the back, which I'm super excited about having. However, the 18-month calendar plus the line pages, it's too thick. It needs to be on a larger coil. And so typically I would have like a whole setup video for my life planner, and I probably still will. But the first thing that I need to do, I wasn't planning on doing this right now, but I need to tear some of the weeks out of the back of the planner. I will be using, let's see, October 2026 for May 2025. So let's see, this week is the week of the 12th. So that is my plan, to rip out some of these other weeks. Oh goodness. That's what I'm going to do first. I need to rip out some of these weeks. Otherwise, it is going to drive me insane how big this planner is. Okay guys, so the first thing that I need to do is cover up this right here. And then, do I have a sticker that can cover October? Probably don't have enough of these stickers to do that every week. This would kind of match, but that's not going to be long enough. Maybe I will do, so what I think I'm going to do is put this down for a second. And then I'm going to just go over this and put this here. Is my handwriting as nice as the script on the top? Absolutely not, but that's what we're going to work with here. Okay, so now I think I can plan out the week. I think. So what I did last year was I actually changed October 2026 and October 2025 and November 2025 to May and June. So I did that with the monthly calendar, and then I did that with all of the weekly spreads. However, this year, the planner comes, let's see if I can get back here, with May and June monthly calendars, which is actually pretty good for me because I like to have the monthly calendars. I always have purchased the 18-month calendar, and I almost always rip out the last 6 months of the year until last year. Last year was the first year that I actually started using my planner in May instead of July, and that was because I had it early enough. Right now, obviously, it is not the end of April, it is the middle of May, and so I needed something sooner. So I've actually just been in my vertical weekly, but I really wanted to try this. Sorry, I'm very tired. It's the morning when I'm doing my planning. And my idea always is to have the monthly calendars for future planning through the end of the next year. That's why I always get the 18-month planner, and I just tear out the weeks because I don't need the weekly planning pages, but I do need the monthly planning pages because I am constantly getting appointments and activities and all kinds of things. So I can still start the planner with the weekly pages this week, but I will have October and November 2026 monthly calendar pages for future planning, which is what I need. And I don't have that for 2025. I mean, now I have my new planner, so it's okay, but I've had to keep appointments that are that far out, which of course I do have some doctors and dentists and orthodontists. They like to schedule things way out. So that was a crazy amount of introduction, guys. We are going to be planning for the week of the 12th, but the first thing that I need to do is my brain dump for the week. And I've actually been using this Little B6 Sterling Ink Daily Planner, full year daily planner, and I absolutely love it. The only thing is that I don't have that weekly page between the weeks that the Erin Condren planner has for brain dumps. So they do have like 31 or 30, how many pages do they have? 37 blank grid pages in the back, and they do have pages between the months that you can use for brainstorming. So I don't think I necessarily need to use another book for my weekly brainstorm, but it's just flipping around a little bit more. So what I'm going to do first is my brain dump for the week, and I'm actually going to use Sunday because I didn't have anything for Sunday. Mother's Day, I don't need to plan out anything for Mother's Day. So I'm going to use this page for my brain dump, or do I want to use the back page? Maybe I will use the back page. I will use the back page. One of the things that I really like about the Sterling Ink planners is that they have these little dots to designate where the middle of the page is. So that's really nice. Now there is definitely shadowing on these pages, and I know that some people have had issues with this paper this year. Now I think that I actually used the new dual tip markers last week when I was doing my headers, and it didn't completely come through, but it does almost look like it's close to bleed through here. But the old dual tip markers do not do that. So anyways, I don't know if you guys care about that, but I'm going to speed myself up and do my brain dump. Okay guys, I have way too much on my list for this week. It's just, oh, there will never be, let's do a little preview for my 13th week reset, which is going to be coming up right at the start of June because of how I set up my year as a whole. I am never going to take a couple of months in the spring and do all of these appointments and things again. It has been so excessive. I've not been able to get anything else done. I'm like close to burnout because of all of the appointments. I mean, it can't be helped. They are things that just have to be done. And with 4 people going to various appointments constantly, it is what it is. But it's been a lot. It's been a lot, and I am ready for a break. So, okay. First, I'm going to do the weather. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to do that. So here's the issue. This is not a ton of space for planning, but there's a lot of space over here. So the question is, how do I manage it? How do I manage all of the things? Now, do I need a brain dump list in my daily planner if I have all of this space? Couldn't tell you. All right. So first, let's do the weather. In retrospect, I almost feel like because this section is so small, I need to use these teeny tiny stickers instead of my larger watercolor ones. Well, we'll use them this week and we'll see how it goes. Or even, no, I think that I might have to go to these, but I don't know if she has these in watercolor or if they're only in black. All right, we're gonna keep going. So I have the weather, so that's good. We are getting there, right, guys? Okay. Wow. Okay, guys. This has been very chaotic to start with. So Monday, I'm actually not going to plan anything because I plan to be celebrating my daughter's birthday. So typically I will do a Monday reset, but I know that that's not going to be the case. I am going to have to get used to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so Tuesday is when I'm actually going to end up doing my Monday reset because I know that we won't be doing anything on Monday. I'll have laundry to do. I should be using that stencil to make my lines straight, but I'm not. Wednesday, I have electronic screens. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. What is going on? Is it because I'm so tired? It could be. All right, so let's see. Thursday, I have to do... Oh, Thursday, we're gonna be gone most of the morning. Okay, I need to do... Those look much better. Friday, we will see how Friday goes. This looks pretty terrible right now, but I'm gonna just keep going with it. So I'm gonna put Monday reset because I know what that means. I am going to put laundry and I'm going to put grocery order. Wednesday is going to be clean electronic screens. These are just my daily weekly cleaning tasks that I have created from the home planner from Passionate Penny Pincher, which is an amazing resource if you are trying to come up with some sort of a home management routine. The lists that she has in that planner are so helpful. I don't use the planning pages because they're horizontal planning, and it actually kind of reminds me of this a little bit. So we'll see. This is interesting. Okay, so I have budget and bills. I have toilet paper. And then Friday. Okay, Friday, I'm supposed to wash the floors. For the past 7 weeks, it has rained every single weekend. It is insane. Okay, I'm not going to put that down. I do still clean my floors. It's just not on Fridays. Bathrooms, sheets. Well, now I have a line for floors. What am I going to do instead on Friday? Maybe I will do some food prep. Okay, so I know Lucy has a procedure on Thursday. Wednesday, I have the doctor's appointment. Jack and Emma still have a little bit of homeschool left, and Emma does need me for help with statistics, so I need to write that down. So here's the thing. I just don't know where to put some of these things. I really don't. Is this going to go straight? Nope. Film, maybe film here too. So over here, this is where the struggle comes in. What am I putting over here? What I'm thinking is that I could have just divided this down the center and used it for my brain dump for the week, and like I didn't have to even put it in here. So I'm going to put for my habits, I'm going to put my dailies up here, which this is my home management color, which I use for time blocking. And then I'm going to put, do I want goals or work stuff here? I think I am actually going to put work stuff. My 2 dailies for work. I mean, I have a lot more than 2 for work. Well, anyways, okay, so my dailies are floors, clearing the floors, vacuuming, surfaces, like clearing off surfaces, and my office desk. And I typically will write these every day in my daily planner. I write them every day in my daily planner, but if I'm writing them here and can check them off, I don't need to do that. The dailies for my work are Patreon, checking in with my membership community, and then main homeschool network, which is my Facebook group. Priorities for the week. I will put spring cleaning, content, and then also put commonplace. Okay. All right, so this is going to definitely seem redundant because I am kind of unsure how to use this section. Should this be personal and this be work stuff? Maybe. So what I'm actually going to do is just put the stuff that I want to film. All right, and then I need to edit this one, and this one, and this one. And then I need to do, if you are interested in my mid-year goals check challenge, it's just going to be a little 5-day challenge at the end of June, I think June 23rd. And I have a few emails to go out and a free workbook just to kind of help you guys get set and help me get set for the second half of the year, like the summer and going into the fall. So if you're interested in that, I have a sign up link in the description box that you are more than welcome to join if you would like. So I have some email stuff that I need to finish up, and I'm still working on the workbook. I have to do my email newsletter for next week, which is 22nd. All right, and then okay guys, so this is really fascinating to me because I have the same kind of system that I use every single week, and it's a little bit different now if I am not using the vertical planner, because as I was going through planning this, I realized I really didn't need this. I could have split this in half and just had my brain dump here probably, and I probably would have had enough space to do it here. So maybe next week I will try and do that instead and see how it works, because obviously I do not need to write all of this stuff twice. That doesn't make any sense, obviously. I'm really unsure how to decorate this page too. I know that I just need to figure out how I'm supposed to do this. I really don't know, and that's okay, because it's new for all of us, right? This is just a very important reminder during the season, which is just such chaos. I saw a hummingbird in my lilac bush the other day, and it surprised me because I don't usually see them around here. We don't have a feeder or anything like that, but it was super cute. Okay, this kind of looks plain to me, even with all of my color. It seems like I need more color on here, but I think that this is going to be my plan for the week of the 12th. It's a little chaotic, I'm not going to lie, trying out this new system. So when I got this, I want to give it a good try to see if I can transition my planning from my vertical weekly into this dashboard layout, because I really like how it seems to function. However, I'm unsure what to do here. I think that when I did my review, I said that I would try and just separate this into 2 columns and then have like 1 column for personal and 1 column for work stuff, instead of doing my brain dump in my daily planner. And then I completely forgot to do that. My priorities for the week, typically at the beginning of the month, I will do, let's see if I can find a page. Well, right here, I put my focus areas for each week. I did not do that for May. I didn't even set up my dashboard for May because it's just been so chaotic. I just haven't, even on my monthly reset day, I didn't even get things set up because I think of it just as an extra, especially when we have so many appointments outside the house. So we'll see how this is. This is not a lot of space for me to put stuff. And so I'm thinking that I'm going to have to just have like some of the appointments and my home management tasks. This week's a little bit different because we have some stuff going on the weekend, and Monday is Emma's birthday, so it's a little bit of a less intense week. That's not true. I still have so much stuff to do. So here's my week. Oh goodness, guys, this is going to be trial and error for everybody. I kind of feel like this would be better as just a work planner, but I'm not sure I'm ready to have a weekly planner for work, because I write out all of my stuff in my daily plan, and I kind of have like a monthly overview as far as content and other stuff that I need to do. I don't know if I need the weekly just for work stuff, so we'll see. We'll see. Next week I will have a week of daily plans, and it is going to be, instead of in my Erin Condren Daily Duo, I'm going to do it in my Sterling Ink Daily Planner. Today is general launch for the teacher planners, so if you ordered something and you're still watching at the end of this video, let me know. Let me know if you ordered something, and let me know if you are still watching at the end of this video. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this hot mess of a plan with me. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye.